Welcome to Vibe for Five Friday. You guys know what time it is. Today on the mic, you got D-Love. And as usual, you know how we do it. Welcome to STROK'D, the Art of Mental Stimulation, where we touch subjects at depths that most people aren't willing to go. We keep it real, raw, transparent, and honest. It doesn't matter if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It's all the same, man. You guys know what time it is. Buckle up. It's time to get stroked up. Today, first off, how you guys doing, man? I hope you had a wonderful week. I hope everything is great. If it's not great, we're going to learn to get past that because life is full of negative and positive balances. You can't have the positive without the negative. Would the positive even feel so good if you didn't know what bad felt like? So first off, I want to say I decided to do something a little different today. I go online, I see all these comments, I see all these reviews, and I see all these topics. So I decided to pick from one of those. I saw a topic that said, can life really be considered good or bad? We had one person comment on there, and I actually, found it quite interesting. And their comment to that was, there's no such thing as hard or easy decision. There are decisions followed by actions which generate outcome. And based on your perception of that outcome, that can make life easier or hard. The big word used in that is perception. To me, that's all about your mindset. Okay, you can have something happen in life, and I think the outcome, depending on how big the outcome could be, depending on the ripple effect that it can lead, that's how you classify it as hard or easy. But when it comes down to it, all we have is decisions. You can always decide. So let's say you do decide something and the outcome is not favorable. At the end of the day, your mindset, that don't have to be a bad thing. That could be a good thing. You can learn from that. You can take that. You can level up from that. And you can have a moment to decide again. You can decide to do better. You can decide to do something different. And you can decide to change. When it comes to perception, I look at it like this. Let's say the wind is blowing outside. It's nice. The wind's blowing pretty hard. You got this girl, she's all about looks. She loves getting her hair done. She's high maintenance. She take care of herself. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with a high maintenance woman. But when the wind blows, she might perceive that as a problem because her hair is blowing all over the place. She don't like one strand out of place. She's all about looks. I'm not going to say she's vain, but she cares. Then you got this person that comes out. They feel the wind blowing on their face. They may have a rough day, and they say, man, that feels good. It's appreciated. You know what I'm saying? They perceive that wind as a different thing because their mindset was set in a different way. So, it all comes down to how you think. I mean, let's say you have a good guy. Somebody might say, oh, he's too good to be true. He's not that. He's corny, whatever. But you got this other woman, she comes along, and she's had a rough time in relationships. She's dealt with guys that's quote-unquote bad guy, cool guy, whatever. She's been hurt a lot of times, and this guy comes along. He's consistent. He communicates, and, he's emotionally intelligent. It's something she's been looking forward to her entire life, something different. So she perceived that in a good way. So at the end of the day, it's all about your mindset, man. Whatever you think shall be. So if something happens, and good or bad, how you perceive it, that's what it will be. If you perceive something as bad, it'll be bad. So let's be mindful of that. The next thing I want to talk about is progress. Progress, man. And it kind of goes along with good and bad also. I had this guy, his focus was running 10K, 10 miles. So for 2 days straight, he ran 10 miles. On the third day, he ran 5 miles. And he was so disgusted with himself. He was so down on himself. He was so hard on himself. And, I told him, I said, well, what are you mad about? He said, because my goal was to run 10K a day, and today I only did 5. I said, you're mad about the fact you didn't do 10K when you could look at it from a positive mindset and perceive it differently and say, hey, I've been running every day. He succeeded, and he's still running every day. Of course, he can make the decision to keep striving to get consistent at doing that 10K. But sometimes we have to give it up for ourselves, man, for the small victories, man. Nobody's running 10K a day, 1K a day, 3K a day. So, give yourself a pat on the back. Sometimes we have to look at those victories, man. That gets us to the next step, the next decision. I don't want to hold you guys long, man, because I get to talking on this mic because, we only got 5 minutes. But you guys, what just happened to you, man. You just got stroked up. Psst. Hey, you. Yeah, you. that special listener that's on here right now that's showing us so much love, don't forget to go subscribe and make sure you find us on social media. That's at Stroked, STROK'D _ the podcast. That's at Stroked, STROK'D _ the podcast, man. We really appreciate you tuning in. You didn't have to. You could have had something else to do. You could be tuning in to a different show. You could be talking to your friends, but you're right here with us. And, man, we really appreciate that. I want you to know that we don't take that lightly. So share, let your friends know about us. Let your colleagues know about us, Let everybody get a chance to get stroked up, man. But I just want you to know that you're special, and we really appreciate having you here. And we don't take that lightly at all. Thanks again. Bye.